man, let's go. Hmm. Alrighty. Alrighty. Okay, now let's get this going. Alrighty now, man. Let's rock and roll. Alrighty. So, what's your guys' plans for the day, or for the night, or for the morning? Depends on what side of the globe you are. Alrighty. Let's get this. Oh, man. Refresh again. Okay, you might have to refresh
the whole thing.
the whole thing.
That's weird because it did like I just did it in the morning and it worked.
Alrighty.
No, I don't have any sound. Nope.
Alrighty.
I'm not even getting any sound at all, dude.
But hey, you show up over here on my end as mod.
Not on mine.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter sometimes. If you show up from my end showing that, then you are there. See?
There we go.
Yeah, it had to update.
Something was wrong.
Because you had it on mute. You had the stream on mute. That's why. That's why. It didn't count as a view. Alrighty. Okay, now. Alrighty now. Oh, man. So let's rock this thing. Oh man. Oh man. Okay now. Okay now. Alright. Okay now. Thank you, Calico the Dawn, for the raid of 16. I appreciate that. Hey, Exception. Hey, Darth. What's up, everyone? And I have a good question. Has any of you guys ever played Magic the Gathering? Hey, Leon. Cool, Darth. That's cool. That's fine, Clonicle. That's fine. I understand. I will. I will. I will. Okay. What would be your favorite commander deck? That is cool, Darth. Nothing much, exception. Nothing much. Yeah, I know. But yeah, sorry, what is that? Sorry, what is that? Magic the Gathering? Until I get the new Transformer cards due out next month, my Dragon Egg deck due out. Transformer cards due out next month. Oh, cool! I have an elk token deck. Um, I have a few token decks. I have a all black deck. Um, oh man, I have a whole, you say, luggage bag full of Magic the Gathering decks. I'm like the Kaiba of Magic the Gathering. Because I have a briefcase and inside of a bag full of Magic the Gathering decks. That is cool. The Brothers War. I heard about that. That's cool. Sea elves.
It was devastating.
I four about that game. Cool. Hey, the Sandman. Oh yeah, the Digimon trading card game. Oh man, that's a trading card game. To me, that beats the pants off the Pokemon trading card game. But yeah, I'm in the process of wanting to get some more Commander decks later on down the road. Exception. My TF Commander deck will be a 5 color artifact build. That's amazing. That is amazing. The Transformer Commander deck will be a 5 artifact build. That, wow. Yeah, you are throwing those with a good time exception. Ay, ay,
Now
ay.
he's fighting me.
Oh, man. But yeah, man. Uh, I still have, I want one of you guys to try and test out one of my sound alerts and my channel board, see if they're working. I'm so damn ugly. Mirrors don't break for being. Okay, they're working now. That's good. All right, Disney fact. Okay, give me a second here to waggle on my brain here for a second. Oh, okay, did you know that Disney? Okay, you got me on the postal check. Okay, let me know what the Pokemon you want me to redeem as my buddy, and I'll change that in a second. All right, you got me on the stretch. Disney produced over 60 featured films and 100 original series. All right, snack time. You got me on that. True. True. That's true too. To me, look, they never fucked up their originals, but when they tried to make them new, in a sense, that's when they fucked up. But it is true, they never effed up the princesses. Never. They'll never mess with the princesses. Yeah, that is true. That's another thing Disney will never mess up on and never redo or re-change or all that stuff is their Mickey. and Crew and Mickey and Friends brand. They and stuff like that. I know stuff they're coming out with stuff like that with new for some new styles of the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, but at least they're not changing how Mickey is, or also they're keeping him. But I'm not sure Mickey and Crew are created by Disney. I'm not sure either. Mickey and Crew, Mickey Crew, Mickey and Crew created Disney. Um, Actually, if you look at it, Mickey and the Crew is another way of saying Mickey and Friends. Yeah. When they made the new version of DuckTales, it was like they should have not have revamped DuckTales. They should never have revamped it. DuckTales or Darkwing Duck. I'm swinging more towards Darkwing Duck. If you're talking about stuff like that, creativity, I'm going more and more Darkwing Duck. Oh, okay, yeah, it was good, but to me, they should have not have touched the original storyline and the original aspect of the original Ducktales. It's like I heard down the road, so I heard something like that they're going to do a live action of Sword in the Stone and movies like that, and I'm like, Freakazoid or Tasmania? Tasmania is where I would go towards. Because and stuff like that, I would go more Tasmania. Tasmania. No, Freakazoid. Oh, okay, okay. I get where you're coming from on that. I get where you're coming from on. But in my opinion, I would go more Transmania. But I understand where you're coming from with Freakazoid. I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, I understand. I agree with that. Yeah, the Freakazoid was a little more fantastic and hilarious. Yeah, I agree on that. Yeah, Transmedia was good and all that stuff, but yeah, I understand where you're coming from with Chevy, Ford, or Dodge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going more retro and old school and original, and the first that came out, and I'm going Ford because Fords were the first automobile to come out. So I'm going more Ford because it was Ford, then Chevy, then Dodge. So That's like that because I want to go more historical. So I'm going like Ford first because Henry Ford was the one that's like that started the whole automobile movement. I don't care about Iowa. So I'm not like going like okay either the Hawkeyes or the Cyclones. I don't care because I'm not an Iowa fan. That is true. That is true. He did secretly sold to the Nazis. Yeah, that is true. That is true. If you understand it's a little bit of automobile history, especially when it came to Henry Ford, you would know and stuff that he did do some dealings to Hitler and stuff like that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he did. There was a lot of Ford products that was given to the Nazis.
Damn.
Yeah, that is true. I was taught the same thing in world history. Plus, I also read a lot about Henry Ford and a lot of stuff, so I know he was a traitor to the U.S.
Mm.
Okay, for you, Darth, Apple or Windows? So, Norse, Greek, Roman, or Egyptian mythology?
Uh, uh,
I'm going more towards Greek mythology.
yeah.
I don't give a rat's butt about Egyptian mythology or Norse mythology. Apples are okay as PCs, but are okay as PCs, but fucking suck as consoles, cell phones, and tablets.
Well, that's a big blow on jobs.
To me, if you look at it, yeah, when it comes to you see the PCs, the and stuff like that, they are neck to neck.
They're
But when it
somewhat
comes,
similar.
they're somewhat similar. But when it comes to you say the Apple phones and tablets and stuff like that, that's as a
Actually, they
their
both do
operating
the same.
system in the late '90s and the early 2000s, but seems good today. Yeah, that is true. Windows had their ups and their downs throughout history and stuff like that. Especially when they were like bouncing from, you say, trying to get away from more of the DOS operating system and getting into more technical and higher aspect of and stuff aspects and stuff like that of the operating systems and stuff like that. Apples, on the other hand, stick to stay more into the DOS old style writing of the codes and stuff.
Microsoft was friendly user.
Yeah, and so yeah, it is. But if you look at stuff, that's why the apples have a lesser
Yeah, they kept
opportunity.
that dust format.
Yeah, Windows grew from that.
True.
Yeah, Windows grew from the DOS writing style that not Steve Jobs, but Bill Gates wrote when he wrote his first DOS code in college and everything like that. When he wrote the first operating code, so like that, which became the DOS starting style of coding and everything like that, and then it just blew from there and everything like that. And Windows took some ideas from that and copied some of his ideas from that. Steve Jobs did, so like that. They, even though they were best friends in college, they copied from each other throughout the growing of the companies, all the way until the death of Steve Jobs and stuff like that, and stuff. And Bill Gates just eventually retired from running the company and everything like that, and just left it to.
Actually, they kind of have a problem within the partnership. That's why Gates left,
Mm,
gave Jobs the company,
hmm
and that's when he created Windows.
Yeah, yeah, that is. Yeah, I forgot about that part of is part of the storyline. I forgot about that because I memorized the whole movie like the back of my hand.
I read the book.
I watched the movie Pirates of Silicon Valley. Oh man, that was a rough movie to watch and stuff like that because it got really in depth about the storyline of Bill Gates and Steve Jobs and everything like that. They were accusing each other of stealing ideas and you name it. Stealing, you say not just ideas but employees and man, they had rough patches. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, Windows operating system. Yeah, Windows 97 was a piece of crap. In
Well,
a sense, in a
it
sense,
started with 3.1.
it's yeah. If you want to go a lot further back in the operating system, it started in Windows 3.1, and then it grew to 97, and
No, no,
then
no.
oh,
It was
3.7,
3.1,
5,
95,
and then
97.
97. Yeah, yeah, that's right. I always forget about 95. Okay, it goes 95, then 97. Then you go your way up to yeah, 97 works some sort of, but it was still a little wonky.
No, don't go with Vista.
Vista was a piece of shit, in my opinion. Much, excuse my language, but yeah, it's true. It's a piece of shit. Vista. I don't know why Windows wanted to do Vista. I still try to put my brain over it.
Vista or XP?
XP was good. Was the smoothest operating system that they ever did. Was XP. That was the smoothest. Then they did 9 and then 10 and then you have 11 now and then they're on the way to Windows 12. Later on down the road they're going to have Windows 12. I know that. They're in that process. No, it was 95, 96, 97, 98, Vista
Millennium.
2000.
No, Millennium.
Yeah, 98, Vista 2000 and then 8 XP and then 8.
Huh.
Yes, they had 8 XP and then 8.
Huh. 8XP. It wasn't like 8XP.
No, no, there was XP, but it was
XP,
8.
but not 8.
But no. It was a merger of Windows 8 and XP together.
Oh, I did.
8 XP, which was regular XP, but it was you say the merger of 8 and so it was like in between 8 and ooh, I'm I'm Windows 11.
I
I
switched.
operate I operate Windows 11, which I'm familiar with all the Windows operating
I
systems.
switched to Chrome for a reason.
Yeah, it went 8 XP, then 8, which XP was, you say, the building block for 8 and everything like that. And 8 took a little bit after XP, and then 8, and then 9 took a little bit from 8, and so on and so forth. Until you got to 11, which 11 took a little bit from 10, but went a lot further. especially if you want to look into the writing code of 11, it branched out a lot further and grew more, to me, a little more less friendly, no, less usable in the sense that it didn't have that smoothness like if you went back to XP, but it's still a little bit more powerful than 10 was. But the coding changed a lot of that speed. The only way to make 8 work well is if you have the right kind of equipment to attach to your motherboard with that operating system. Then you'll have a really smooth, powerful desktop and everything like that. Because if you look at it, if they try to come out with, you say, Windows 12, which I know they'll probably do, will probably be even worse than 11. It'll be even harder to, you say, maneuver around and learn how to use because they'll be even more complicated. 11, it took me about almost a year to, or almost close to a year, so I had to be recognized to recognize 11. But before I even touched a PC after half my life, I mostly was on Chromebooks, especially with my streaming and everything. So I started streaming off. No, I actually take that back. I started on a tablet, went from a tablet to a Chromebook, from a Chromebook to a PC. Yeah, yeah, same here. I went from 10 to 11 on one of my PCs and stuff, and I had no problems. But my first all-in-one PC, I had to physically download 11 onto a flash drive, then install the flash drive, do a factory reset, and install 11 on a 10 all-in-one.
Really?
Yes,
Ouch.
and it was an old 10.
Damn.
And it was an older Model 10 all-in-one PC, and I physically had to manually install from a USB drive Windows 11 because I could not download it directly as an upgrade.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's 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 the difference between 10 and 11. That's the difference between 10 and 11. That's the it's of some PCs you could go straight from 10 to 11 with an upgrade, and others you have to manually do it. You have to manually force the computer to upgrade to 11. And I did not know I had to do that until I talked to one of my tech friends who does IT for a bank, and he was the one that told me about that and walked me through how to install Windows 11 on a Windows 10 that way. But other than that, yeah, in about a minute, I'm gonna switch over and take a little stretch a little get up stretch break, and I'll be back. And just think of what else you guys want to chit chat with me about. Chit chat among each other, hype up the stream, all whatever you guys want to do. If you guys want to also get up and stretch and all that stuff until I get back, go ahead. I'll be right back.
we're gonna finish this. I'm gonna have to.
Alrighty, I am back. In your mind, based on personal experience, what's your favorite TCG to date? Ooh.
Trading card
Card
game.
game to date.
Um,
Magic the Gathering is mine to this date. Because I've been playing Magic the Gathering since high school. So it's more Magic the Gathering. It
sorry,
goes Magic the Gathering,
sorry.
it goes Yu-Gi-Oh, then it goes Pokemon, Digimon, then it goes to Pokemon. So does that answer your question, Darcimpy? I will. Huh? No, you're covered. With, and babe, you don't even have all that blanket on you.
Favorite animated.
Okay, my favorite anime to date would have to be anime. Dragon Ball Z. Second would go to, if I had a choice of, you say, listing my anime to this date, it would go Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, it would go Naruto, then it would go, it would go My Hero Academia, then Food Wars.
Pretty much the same.
But yeah, if you have any other questions, um, regarding me or anything like that, or anything like that else like that, and so like that, just let me know. Thoughts on the 1980s live action He Man movie? That's my thoughts about it. Two thumbs down.
Mhm.
It's just the quality wasn't that good, the storyline wasn't that good, in my opinion. But if you liked it, that's fine. But to me, it sucked.
Well, it
Amen,
really,
amen, amen on that.
it really sucked. I mean,
To me, it sucked as much as the G.I. Joe movie.
and coming from a fan, that says a lot.
And especially coming from a fan.
And don't get started with Transformers, please.
Don't get me started on that either.
Except for Bumblebee. Bumblebee
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah,
good.
yeah. But and don't even get me started on the whole Transformer collection, except for Bumblebee. But don't get me started on the Transformer movies. Fighting words. I like the GI Joe films in the Hey, that's
Okay, the fighting sequence, they
yeah,
were good.
yeah,
I agree with you.
yeah. The fighting sequences in the GI Joe movie were good.
Oh, Storm Shadow against.
Yeah, yeah. But to me, they did not meet the storyline perfectly in it, and the CG effects should have been a lot better, in my opinion. But if you like it, Darzippy, that's you. So I'm not bashing it and saying and stuff like that that I want to, you say, have a verbal fight with you on it. So you're one of them. Basically, you wanted a live action except remake of the old GI Joe cartoon. No, 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 no. That's not what I was meaning. I was meaning and stuff is you say take the storyline from the cartoon movie and transform it into more of, you say, nowadays kind of action and everything like that and storyline. I was not meaning make an exact copy of the cartoon into live action. No, I was saying it's up. Take a little bit of the storyline, melt it into, you say, nowadays form of the GI Joe story. Now you get what I'm talking about, Darn Simpy? I'm not. Okay, that's your opinion. I have mine, and we'll just keep it at that.
Well, I gotta say, Snake Eyes was good.
Yeah, Snake Eyes was good.
I gotta say that Snake Eyes was good.
Regarding the pain for
What
yeah.
the remake? What the? What did he mean by that?
Um, I don't even know what you're talking about by the Bay FK Army. Regarding Bayformers, I loved almost all of it.
The
Only
Michael Bay Transformers.
yeah, the Bay Transformers.
I should
Only
have
things
guessed
I
it.
hated were baby Dinobots or diverse stores and diverse stores. Yeah, that is true. I didn't really care for the baby Dinobots that much. I did like the whole other aspect of the Bayformers and stuff like that, but I just did not care for the Dinobots. The baby Dinobots. I didn't really care that much about it either, about those. It just made no sense. Baby Dinobots? Yeah,
That was weird.
yeah, I know it was really weird. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, but I give the Bayformers credit for what it's like that with the whole movie thing, all that, so that with that. But it's like that. But yeah, so I totally agree with you. It's like that. That we all do need to have an open mind and an objectively open mind when it comes to certain movies and stuff like that.
Oh, you gotta be kind of conscientious when you're gonna do with cartoons, anime, and games.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
gotta be careful with those.
Yeah, I know. But anyways, and stuff like that. I'm going to, you say, start wrapping it up. Because I'm starting to feel drainage a little, drainy a little bit, like a little tired and a little sleepy and everything like that. So I'm gonna start cutting a little short for tonight. Um, and everything, and I will be passing you guys on to a really good dear. That is okay. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna pass it on to a wonderful birthday man, birthday boy, and everything like that. And everything like that. A really well-known streamer. Right now, he's doing some Fortnite, but he was doing some Overwatch earlier, and stuff. But yeah, it is the wonderful Daddy Dirty that I'm gonna be passing it to. So get your seats ready, buckle up yourselves, put on those thinking caps, throw on the hype, and show it to Dirty, and wish and show him the birthday love. All right, all right. I will see you guys in the next stream, which will probably be Monday. So peace out and love you all. This is the VIP fam signing off.
I don't know. I don't know why he got so offensive.
Papa Geek, how was your stream, brother?
Hate this stupid fog. It's so stupid.
Hey, Papa, I appreciate it, brother.
I have one key. I have none. I've got
They're
one.
little fucking chickens you can't even see.
No,
Little
not till they're using their little peckers on you.
He said little peckers. Get that shit, Zach.